be hoping that this goes okay, because perhaps it's very slow connection to go with, and then I'm gonna start the Twitter here. Okay, here we go. Live with paste. Ah, what? Yeah, okay. That's 444 I have here. It's too bright, perhaps. Let's see. Something, something always be. Then the Mercury, it's still retrograding. Okay, so live. Hello, replay viewer. Thank you for connecting. I am Ami, broadcasting from Far East Japan. I have Monday, and in the States, this is the Memorial Weekend. Gee, it's already this weekend of Memorial Day. It's the beginning of summer, so it is almost getting into the summertime. So this is a this flow to just to connect our energy and finalizing this preparation using whatever everything is available right now for us to utilize supportive energy for our intentional creation and healing. Let's see. So I'm just gonna give a little bit of a few minutes here to connect. If you are connecting from Twitter, please come join. And YouTube, to live and appreciate if you can let me know what's showing up on your end. That will help me improve the next broadcast. Still on the experimental stage after the HAP shutdown happened beginning of the month, and then now getting into the next month, so that we are changing, throwing, and going, moving forward. Okay. So Okay, I would like to start the weekly reminder to think better, feel better, being better for our conscious creation for everyday activity, particularly this new moon. I learned that this is the eclipse season, lunar eclipse, solar eclipse, and but this season may be another 3 4 days wherever you're located, just depending on where you're located. So this moon cycle and Mercury is the only two activity that I am consciously noticing and using that energy for my own intentional creation. And everything else, so many planets are going this and this according to astrologers. So if you're interested in to get to know what the universal energy is changing, and then I highly encourage you to check the information through the astrologist. There's so many of them sharing great insights. So finding your favorite would be good to check a weekly reminder. My Monday, US Canada, your Sunday, to start in the new week by reminding our personal power to choose. We always have a choice, isn't it? There is a choice, isn't it? That sometimes we feel like there's no choice, and that's the only way that to choose. But that's not true. It's totally up to our awareness, and when we noticed, become aware of, then we can choose. Sometimes we resist choosing, we the case that we want to vigilant, or to just to remove the attention from particular aspect and to dedicate something absolutely easy to dedicate, easy to enhance our joy and excitement. And then we are same one person as on a whole person. So one area enhanced and then that reflect to another and another. Sometimes that we are so engaged to particular things, like always thinking, and someone's voice is always haunting back of our mind, and then that goes nuts, and then that grows. um, there isn't a good discomfort and then a good comfort. You can imagine as when you train some new physical muscle and haven't used that for a long time, and then feel discomfort from unused muscle when right after you exercise in that portion. But that's a good discomfort because you worked on it to strengthen. It's like a good tiredness, good busyness, and but just to, yeah, hurting discomfort for unclear next step, what we are shooting for and getting just by and letting all go, and to harnessing our power for more ideal productive. So that's what, and that exercise is to, there's a many way to approaching, but the foundation is the same, that we connect to the good part of ourselves, the core essence, and to align all part of ourselves to that good being for the next to grow. So whatever that easiest allow you to listen to the music, dancing, and if you hear your voice like, no, do you really want to dance? Just to ignoring the things that you must complete, like the work, task, or deadline, something, or you absolutely got to do that things. And then you got to choose. However, like do I have to do that kind of heavy energy to work on accomplishing one task? It takes longer sometimes because that unwilling energy challenges us. But when we needed to do long time ago, immediately, like, wow, was that so easy? How come I've been avoiding for that long time? But we go up and down and all there. So learning about your nature, where you are, and what is the best way to treat in your current system to align to what we would like to align. That's need a skill, starting with learning your own energy at the moment, and then we can always change as become a growing person for a better in new moon. New moon is good to seed out new things for upcoming. The last new moon, that was the very beginning of the May this month. I seeded out, actually, literally, that plants. And then I noticed that there's not enough leaves coming up for my salad. Literally. So that gives me like, wow, it's changing, growing. Some basket are still, the leaves are still young, but some baskets are ready to give me the leaves for salad. So that's what is taught. Looks like a third energy center. Let me take a look. Yes. Healing sadness. Healing sadness. Third energy center, color yellow. It's the solar plexus. It's about sense of self, power, decision, to decide, be responsible, to choose, confident, self love, self esteem. That's the energy center. It's the power. Fear, anger, and sadness. So, so-called sadness is the negative emotions, but it's important energy, emotions. The all emotions bring in information. It's not good or bad. It's negative is not always bad thing. We need both negative and positive, unless otherwise we're not gonna see the stars in the night because the dark and we can see the stars. It's the contrast, negative, positive. So how are you gonna get the information from these two aspects and so here is the unhealthy thought. The unhealthy thought here is I blame myself for things that go wrong around me. I must be in control. I blame myself for things that go wrong around me. I must be in control. Mm, that's a control freak ish. If you notice that, oh, this is me, hello, and then perhaps there things are happening as they should around me. Things are happening as they should around me. So this reminds me of that when we intend conscious intention, when we intend something and to shooting for some goals. Hi Mel, happy new moon. Shooting for some goals and then some unexpected things happen in a negative resonance. Thank you. And then if you feel like sad because of the things are different from thought would that be, and sometimes the things are different and better than I thought it would be. That's a happy surprise, unexpected happy or unexpected sadness or anger angry about because expectation didn't mean as the way we wanted to, less than what we wanted to have. So things are happening as they should around me means that there's an always co-creation with the universe, with the world around us. And then sometimes it's like since we are the only things that we can personally adjust using our personal power for that effect. That's the quickest. No need to, there is no way to change other people's with our personal power. That's not gonna work because that lesson I learned in the hard way to changing other people. No, 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 you got to change this way, this way. It's not happening. So we got to change the way to stance or the way to dedicate somehow, knowing what responded from business. So let's Dr. Mona Lisa is adding on this healing sadness, the third energy center, color yellow, for this reminder under the new moon. Healing sadness, page 7. Okay, here we go. If painful things happen in the lives of loved ones, this adversity isn't necessary our responsibility. We can love bear the weight of their suffering. We are more rest anxious and overwhelmed and suffer also from the physical stigma of overcoming obesity. Did I say something wrong? Oh, so we can love and support our friends and family. If we attempt to beat the weight of their suffering, bear the weight of their suffering, we are more likely to become depressed, anxious, and overwhelmed and suffer dysfunction, including arthritis, rashes, and other disease. Usually, a healthy mood is based on the serenity prayer, knowing when to intervene in a loved one's life and when to keep a healthy distance. It's about the boundary. Ultimately, surviving through the ups and downs involves being in touch with our higher power. People things happen in the lives of our loved ones, family, and friend. This adversity isn't necessarily our responsibility. It's not our responsibility, but we can love and support. So the boundary between how we're going to support is that exactly that we only can change ourselves. That's how we are powerful. But we can always support like the pregnant woman in the delivery room, that we can support her, but person who is feeling painful or struggling and sad, angry about, but we can support. So maybe we can ask, what can I, what can we help? What can I do for help? Or to, just to noticing something that's supportive and know that no one can do that for that person. And sometimes, especially for empath, the boundary is like so one with that person who is having the pain, and then that person sometimes they complain the healing sadness, not the healthy sadness, healing sadness. So if you are that person who is needing the healing emotion, sadness, things are happening as they should around me. Mm. So it's not your fault. It's always a co-creation with the world around us, and we are being part of that. But that go wrong around me, I must be in control. So in a sense, that being in control is being responsible for that situation, or supposed to create a happier, healthier environment, space among family, friends, community. That sounds like a very healthy responsibility, but at the end of the day, we can be only responsible for our own. Never know what is going to happen next, but do our best to control. But we never be able to change that other person. And then again, that things are happening as they should around me. So things are happening, they should around me is like, so I seeded it out a month ago, that last new moon, the seeds, little seeds in a different basket. And one basket started to give me the leaves so I can use it for salad. But some basket are still not as what I did. Is according to the location or whatever the environment, that each basket has in a unique way. So it's not my fault, and it's something, it's happening. So the things are happening as they should around me. Sometimes I notice the little tiny, sprouts are coming out and so weak and I'm feeling sad. The other basket has got so energized, and then what's wrong with this, but it's not my fault. So uh that's one of the way to connect to. But sometimes it's more with the people, family member. Again, the reminder here to community event, feeling sad. The healthy thought is things are happening as they should around me. Unhealthy thought again is I blame myself for things that go wrong around me. I must be in control. So I just forget about the basket. It's not growing so well. The seed that I put it in, seeded it out. But things are happening as they, well, maybe we can enhance for the next time. But for the next step, but going back and then should have, could have, here, wrapping up the May. So, would you like to pick the card, Mel, for the reminder under this new moon, perhaps? Please give me the number between 1 to 10 for me. Thank you for joining live, Mel. I truly appreciate your presence. You have no idea how much I appreciate your presence here in live, especially after HAPS. 1, 2. 1, 2. This is for Mel under the new moon. Okay, the card you picked is Healthy Joy. Healthy Joy. Root chakra, first energy center, color red. It's about the earth reality, feeling, belong to, survival, safety. That's the energy center. And in conjunction with joy, joy is, yeah, joy is one of the highest vibration to say. I don't say anything at all. That's unhealthy thought. The healthy thought is I effectively communicate my feelings to others, whether I am happy or not. So let me go scan your energy quickly. Okay. I get the sense that I feel your solar plexus is so passionate. It's more clearer about where sense of self in more with a deepened clarity into this joy is to connect with the earth. So maybe that you want to do something and being part of nature, that's the root track energy center. Connecting to earth is also the root chakra, the first energy center. The joy to allow that to experience with communicating with the need, perhaps that listen to your own needs. It's a time for you to reconnect it to the new more. This is a great time to rejuvenate and relax and then finding the new joy, connecting to the earth. Perhaps I'm sending the healing. And then I feel lots of exciting energy coming out from you. For this season, preparing for the summer. Actually, ending the summer in your region and getting into the winter time. And again, this showing up here that I am, you're gonna see this. Thank you for the email. Appreciate that. Oh, great. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. So speaking of this new moon flow, that over the weekend I noticed my needs for rejuvenation. My body really demand for sleep. So mostly I was sleeping like a longer sleep in the night, longer sleep in the nap time, and less nutritious energy, like low appetite, but lots of drink. Digesting this new energy in conjunction with the Mercury loads are coming back, and then the eclipse is like surprising to digest from the past and for the new, and then all these cosmic shows, and then the body is responding. So it's pretty much about that trend, I suppose. So I could share that the new moon is a good time to have a good sleep and to resetting and quietly knowing that what you seeded out, just like my seed basket, and these until it really grows as a tree, and this fast turnover earth life sometimes is very encouraging. It's a sign to connect. So that's the reason I like to seed out the sprouts coming up and growing. They're cute too. So especially the season of the going to the summertime is it's very obvious. So maybe you can find something like it's building the muscle. The physical training is also good. Something physical is quicker and easier to become witness. You're and in a human system, 80% of the information is coming from our eyes. So show me, kind of a mentality is coming from the human system. So use the system wisely to support our intentional creation, to do something quickly doing, easily can do, to witness your dedication for committed whatever, and associate is really my way to support my ongoing little day by day things to connect each part of us with a deep breath from the nose, and what we are thinking, feeling in this body at here now under this new moon. And tonight, maybe you may want to write that down for the wishes. The size doesn't matter, like having a good sleep for tonight, or having a great dreams, or what you would like to know through the dreams, want to connect with someone. Just write that down and see what happens in the morning. That kind of things would be nice with this. uh, neutralizing self, so then we can start the fresh morning, fresh cycle, for this upcoming path. So let us take a long, deep breath, counting 3, 1 now, 2, 3. One more time. This time, let us inhale. Peace and connect with our one energy. We are co-creating. Ready? Go. Thank you so much, Mel, for connecting in live, and thank you for leaving the hearts and lots of heart. The tweet, I appreciate that. If you're also connecting to YouTube or Twitch, please subscribe and leave me a heart or comment. So much. And week and happy new moon, everybody. I see you when I see you. Bye.